Good morning. It is Friday already. Weeks go so quick. So, how to tone up, lose weight, and get fit. The reason I bring that up is because I was having a chat with someone yesterday, and that was their goals. And firstly, what I want to say is, with that, when it comes to that, I want you to remember that without any specifics with that, that is just an idea. Without actually a plan, that is just an idea. Probably an idea that will just still be there in a month's time, in 2 months' time. And I bring this up a lot. What happens if nothing changes in 1 month, 2 months, a year from now? Because we assume that nothing will change, but actually it does. Sometimes if we don't do anything, or we keep doing the things that we're doing, things can actually get worse. But on the brighter side, how do you go about losing weight, toning up, getting fit? And this is where you kind of got to look at a bit of the specifics with it. So let's take weight loss. For weight loss, you need to make sure you're in a calorie deficit. Energy in, energy out. Now, however, if you do this very quickly, you do run the risk of losing some muscle, potentially having less energy for exercise, which can impact your goal of toning up and getting fit. I said can and could, not definitely. There's a few ways you can mitigate it. So you can mitigate that muscle loss, which I've been talking about the last few days. If you go back through the videos, I've been talking about muscle loss, aging well, getting fit, because a lot of people find exercise makes them feel great. Flood your brain with endorphins, have more energy, feel better, all those things that we talk about a lot. And that can then get us to eat better. Stick to it. Hey Joe, stick to it more, because we're seeing results, we're feeling results more importantly, because let's face it, how you feel, your energy levels, is directly correlated with probably as far as the quality of your life, to the things you say yes to, the way you are around people, your energy levels, your sleep, your motivation to exercise. Now, if we look at this though, a calorie deficit, like I said, might result in weight loss, but it might result in us not being kind of as on it to exercise, potentially if we're a little bit tired. Now, something's got to give. You've kind of got to accept that to get something new, that newfound maybe body, fat loss, there will be times where it's a little bit hard. But consider first, hard compared to what? Hard compared to what? Compared to staying the same? Isn't that hard anyway? Anyway, I've deviated again. So, a few nutritional things we can look at with this to help lose, or should I say body fat, so lose body fat, but at the same time, nearly got run over, which wouldn't be helpful. So lose body fat, but at the same time, tone up, get fit. So we've created a calorie deficit to ensure we lose body fat. Now, to ensure that we're toning up and changing our body shape, think what toning up means. Toning up essentially means you lose body fat and gain muscle, okay? It doesn't just mean you lose weight, because if you just lose weight, there's nothing to actually tone, okay? So this is where that muscle strengthening exercise comes in. You've got to create the stimulus to change your body shape. And you can't choose where you lose fat from. You can't choose where you lose fat from, but you can spot enhance. What I mean by that is, this morning, there'll be a lot of, in our workout that I'm doing live from home, and in person today, there'll be a lot of back of the arm work. Now, this is often asked for, but you can't choose where you lose fat from, but you can spot enhance it. And what I mean by that, you can change the shape of the muscle and make it appear a bit more toned, and all of a sudden people go, oh wow, look at your arms. They might not have lost much body fat from there, but they've got stronger in that area. So you've got that, you need that stimulus to change your body shape. Number two is making sure you've got enough protein in. If you've got enough protein in to make sure you're preserving the muscle as you're in a calorie deficit, that can help you keep your muscle, keep that strength, keep that fitness, and at the same time, not lose too much muscle while you're doing it. And at the same time, potentially have that effect of changing your body shape, which is what most people want, to keep that muscle high, because otherwise we can go into a little bit of a cycle where our weight goes down, our muscle also goes down, then we pile the weight back on because it's hard to stick to. Remember, muscle has a bit of a metabolic effect, but also more importantly, it helps you do more. So when you've got more of it, you just end up doing more. You move more. you're stronger, you're generally exercising more. So there's a correlation with how many calories you burn from doing stuff. Not to mention its impact, like I said yesterday, on cardiovascular disease risk, diabetes risk. If muscle just came and gave you a little reminder of what it can do for you every morning, you'd go, bloody hell, I want some more of you. Yeah, crazy. It should have its own page in the newspaper. Maybe on BBC News. Before we go into today's news, we're just going to talk about what muscle can do for you. Bloody hell, I need some of that. And it's free. You just need to work your arms. Go. So, exercise is medicine. Make sure you get your protein in. Do some muscle resistance exercise. That is the fastest way to make sure you're getting that balance between flooding the endorphins in your brain in a calorie deficit, but also changing your body shape. One thing on that, I will say, is there will be times where you might just want to lose weight fast, and that's okay. A calorie deficit is going to be the fastest way to do that. What I will say is to make it more sustainable, and I'll share Hazel's results later. Really interesting. I'll share her results later. She used to do crash diets every time her husband was away. Since they've retired, less crash diets, but also just got out of that habit, and now she just goes straight in, and now she's actually got that fat loss cycle, which has gone down rather than this. I'll share the graphs later because everyone loves graphs. Anyway, 5-day free Kickstart. If you want more info on that, there's a link above. I'm looking at a light, but there's a link above. If you click that, there's more information on there. That starts Monday. So any questions, let me know, and speak soon.